Hello everyone. Can you guys hear me? How are we all doing? Sorry everyone for taking so long. I'm so sorry about that. What's up everyone? What's up 3-3? Good to see you. Good to see you. Can you guys see me? Who's in the chat? Let me know if anyone can see me. Hello Wholesome. What's up? Hello, TA. Hello, Tay. Hello. It is not canceled. I am here. So feel free to ask your guys' questions. How's everybody doing tonight? Can you guys see and hear me okay? Is this lighting a mess? Does this look a mess? How's everyone doing tonight? Hello. Can anyone see me? I need some confirmation comments in the chat. Hello, Dead Rabbits. Hello. How's everybody doing tonight? We got some tarot and stuff like that. How's everybody doing tonight? Hello, Gemini Eagle. Hello. How's everybody doing? Are you guys drinking your water? Hydrate or dihydrate? H2O. Where are my H2Os at tonight? Hello. Where is everybody? Yeah, of course. We got some tarot cards in the chat tonight, you guys. So we could definitely do some tarot card pulling for whoever wants to do so. I'll tell you guys a little bit about me. My name is Girlfriend Guide for Guys. I'm Amanda, here to make it as your future wingman, duh. I'm all blurry. Is the connection really bad? Is it really bad? Is it really laggy? And hello, Frankie Ducky. It's so good to see you back. How's the connection, everybody? Is it bad? Do I need to restart? Maybe not restart, but like the stream would still stay, but I leave and come back. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Where are my H2Os at? Okay, cheers. You know, today I was actually thinking about that. I think it would have been better if I was named Rosanna instead of Amanda, because I think that name is prettier. So I'm like, dang it. Like, I wish I named myself Rosanna instead of Amanda. Like, I'm pretty sure it's spelled Rosana, Rosanna, instead of Amanda. Who likes that name better? Put a 1 in the chat if you like that name better, everybody. Put a 1 in the chat if you like that name better. But for those that don't know, I'm a former dating coach, okay? I no longer identify as a dating coach per se, because I'm really trying to think of building out my brand in a different way, because I believe that my channel is actually more philosophically geared towards helping people, helping men on a deeper level. And yes, I believe that it will contribute to your dating life, but I just hate most dating coaches. It's so hack. I almost don't want to be associated. So I'm like, how can we branch off into something different? Like, I work in the population. I work with boys. I work with men. I'm, in school for social work, and this is my chosen population. This is what I love to do. Blurry is okay. Okay, so is it really blurry? Sorry, I'm gonna lose train of thought, you guys. Like, let me know if anybody has any questions in the chat for me. Let me know. I hope everybody's doing good today. We can do a collective reading. So if you guys don't know, I do tarot readings on this channel. You can send a donation of any amount. You can send like through a penny. And then if you have a question, I would be happy to answer it for you through a tarot reading. And also a collective reading is just for right now, there's 18 of you in here. So like a collective reading would be for all 18 of you watching that I do. But if you want to help support the channel, feel free to send through for a tarot reading. Oh my goodness, feel free to send through. Otherwise, just leave a comment on the channel. Make sure to subscribe if you are interested in coaching with me. There's a coaching link down below. I don't know, what did everybody think about my latest YouTube video? Did it have any good thoughts? I'm gonna start uploading more. This is like one thing I want to be doing, is I want to start uploading more, and I really want to feel I can be as candid in my YouTube videos as I can streaming, because sometimes I actually feel like when I live stream, I feel a lot more candid. Um, and authentic and real versus when I film a YouTube video. It's not that I feel fake, but I just feel like my brain neurons fire differently when I'm filming a video versus when I'm streaming. And I like the way that they feel when I'm streaming. Thank you so much for the donation, Uber Bike. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, this is for all collective reading. Thank you so much, Uber Bike. That is so nice. W in the chat for Uber Bike. W in the chat for Uber Bike. And if you guys have any questions, just general questions about dating, feel free to ask me. I will answer those, like, you know, however, like, just let me know if you have any questions about dating. Thank you so much again, Uber Bike. I really appreciate it. Okay. What do we got? What do we got in the reading? What do we got in the cards today? What do we got in the cards today? Hello, Turo Envy. I have not seen you before in here. So if this is your first stream, you guys got to stick around. We have like a good community over here. I really like our sort of community that we have over here on this side. It's very nice. Okay. Let's see. Uber Bike. What does Uber Bike need to hear? Oh, no, I'm not pulling for you. I'm doing a collective reading. My bad. I almost pulled for you, Uber Bike. Let's do just a collective reading. Okay. What do all 15 of you in here need to know, and what do you all need to hear? Let's see. What are just some, let's get some tarots and some affirmation, and then we'll kind of combine them together. What do all 15 of you need to know and hear at this time? What kind of energy are we attracting at this time? Okay. Yes. Thank you, Nathaniel. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, I'm glad, because sometimes I go on these streams and I'm like, is what I'm saying making any sense? Probably not. It probably makes 0 sense, but I'm glad that it makes sense. Okay. Gosh, I'm taking so long to pull. I feel like a lot of you guys in the collective are letting go of having to defend yourself. 7 of Wands coming through in the reverse. I feel like there's a lot of letting go of needing to defend yourself. Like, I feel some of you are wanting to finally shift into a time of balance where you pick and choose what you want to hear from other people versus just taking everything everyone says about you to heart. Like, there's a lot of setting yourself free of almost like people pleasing and like a dependent mentality, or I just feel like there's a need to do that. If it's not what you guys are doing already for the collective. How can you do a reading for everyone? That's a great question. So basically for these collective readings, I try to channel all 15 of you, all of your guys' energy, but take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else is like the main rule of tarot. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's completely okay. Like, again, you are the manifester, you are the one in your own reality. I can only pick up on so much, and you know yourself best, but these cards are meant to act as a guide, so to speak. Oh, great. Okay, awesome. I'm so glad to hear it. My ears alone make me a sub 5 man. You know, we all have like insecurities, I feel as though, about certain things that we shouldn't. Like, I've talked about on my channel my nose before, but I feel like ears are an insecurity for a lot of people. So I totally feel that. No, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. I feel people also have like forehead dysmorphia, because I've heard like people make fun of other people for having big foreheads, and then I go and I look at the person, I'm like, their forehead isn't big. Okay, anyways, so in the collective energy, there's still a feeling of being trapped with the 8 of Swords card coming through. I hate the word victim mentality. Like, I hate that word so much, like, for so many reasons. But the 8 of Swords card in the tarot deck is like the victim mentality card. But I more so just look at it like, you may be trapped in a cycle that you don't wish to keep on repeating right now with the 8 of Swords. And there's and a lot of this cycle has to do with friendship, or it has to do with like relationships outside of yourself. Like, you just kind of wish that you felt more balance in relationships outside of yourself, but I almost feel as though a lot of us like have gotten used to it. It's like, yeah, the relationships outside of me are out of balance, but it's like it's what I'm used to, you know, at this point. It's what I know, if that makes any sense. And then with the Knight of Coins here coming through in the reverse, I feel as though a lot of us are kind of feeling unstable right now when it comes to maybe wealth, success, career goals, something about wanting to be somewhere, like wanting a goal that you had set for yourself in the past. Like some of you are maybe just like kind of disappointed with how things are taking a while to like manifest, like the things that you've been wanting. It feels like you're needing a lot of patience in order to acquire those things, if that makes any sense. I hope that this reading is resonating for somebody. But if you guys also have any dating questions, like feel free to put it in the chat. But let's see. Let's get an affirmation card on top of this for the collective. I've also had people say my ears look like dinner plates. That's not nice. They're projecting a lot of it. Oh, really? Okay, great, Winged Magician. Great. I feel like I'm reading for someone, but I just kind of have to check in because I'm like, if this is not not gonna lie, it's depressing. Oh no, I don't want my readings to be depressing. Oh no. Sometimes it points to the problem before it gets to the good part. But let's see what affirmation comes through. I'll try to pull something more positive. I don't want it to get depressing. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Oh my gosh, we have a lot. So I am magnetic. I am authentic. I am balanced. And I am powerful. So what the cards are saying right now upon like the relationships that feel out of balance in our life, I feel as though the cards are saying if you want to attract better relationships, friendships, whatever this may be, better people into your life, it's going to happen for you because you are magnetic, but it's going to come from a place of you being authentic, being balanced, and feeling powerful. So like feeling confidence. I'm trying to see if I can think of an anecdotal story that I can bring up, like almost. I don't do a lot of collective readings on this channel, I will say. Like, this is something I'm actually still learning. I feel a lot more comfortable giving, like, regular tarot readings to people. But the collective readings is just something I'm still, like, getting used to. However, I do like them. I just think that, you know, kind of practicing on here would be for the best. But, yeah. How else is everyone doing in the chat today? Hello. Is there any questions that you guys have? Or is this not resonating for anyone, or is this resonating for you guys? Should I keep going? In other words, have you thought about a hair transplant? I don't know much about hair transplants. Do they work? Yes, spring is almost here. Spring is almost here. You guys excited for spring? I feel like the start to 2026 was rough, if that makes any sense. Fixated on male baldness. There's nothing wrong with being bald. I feel like most people lose their hair. Or I feel like a lot of people lose their hair. You were sick of winter? Yeah, okay. I'm going to keep going with the collective reading. Okay, let's see. What else do all 20 of you in here need to know? What else do you guys need to hear? Let's see. Okay. I'm losing my hair right now. Winter can be depressing. Always nice to be able to get back outside more. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, seasonal depression. It's a real thing, you guys. It is a real thing. Okay. I feel like a lot of you guys maybe I feel like what the collective is saying is that if there is this finding of new friends, like if there is going to be a finding of a new tribe, I feel like a lot of you guys may not want to do that at this time because you don't want any to go back into something that puts you back into self-isolation. If that makes any sense. So it's almost like you don't want to hermit just yet, but I do feel as though if you guys have one good friend in your life, that there's almost like a calling for you to reach out to that person and to like be friendly with that person. Um, yeah. Uh, it's quite interesting. I was actually thinking about doing a YouTube video on this, but I don't know if anybody in the chat can relate to this. Oh, is the lighting really bad? I know. I don't have like the best lighting here. I could like try to move it. Is this better? Um, but I was actually thinking about making a YouTube video about being an introvert because I realized the other day, like I'm on vacation right now, and sorry, one sec. Let me take a sip. But yeah, introvertedness. Like I realized the other day that when I'm around other people, it's not that I change as a person. Like I don't want you guys to think that what I'm saying is I change as a person. Like I'm fundamentally myself. But um like I don't change as a person when I'm around other people. However, I do this thing and I don't know, I haven't really unpacked this fully and I don't know if it stems from being an introvert, but I'm so cognizant of other people that I almost in a way will like how do I say this? I will just I'm very good at being what other people need me to be. And so to make a long story short, I realize that sometimes when I'm with other people, my energy just picks up on their energy so much. It's to the point where sometimes the moments I enjoy life the most are a lot of times when I'm just by myself and also or just talking to one other person because I'm just very overwhelmed by like human beings in general. Like I almost energetically feel so close to everyone when I'm like near them that it's like hard. I don't know if I'm making any sense. But yeah, it's just like it really dawned on me the other day. I'm like, wow, like the way being alone is so self-regulating that it's actually quite unusual. But I love what I do through coaching in particular because it's right up my alley because I'm like talking to one person at a time versus I've had to work jobs where I've had to work on teams or with multiple people. And it's been like a difficult experience just because of how much energy I take on. Like I really do, and I know this sounds stupid. Like I know this sounds gay, but I really do pick up on other people's energies. Like I really do. I feel like I absorb them, like to the degree where it's like crazy. And yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if anyone can relate to that, but it's not to say I feel drained. Like I just feel very free in certain times, like when I'm by myself or when I'm with one other person. But when I'm in a setting of a lot of people, even if it's my family members, I feel um like less I can just feel myself less. I don't know. I don't know. Not at all. I feel the same way. Okay, okay. That's why I was like, I gotta make a video about this because to me, being an introvert, like it's such a deep thing. Like I experience most of my life with myself. I have 3 to 4 friends, like IRL friends. That's not many, you know. And the reason for that, I would like to have more friends, but it's just gonna take a while because I it's hard for me to build new deep connections with people that I meet like in person. it's hard for me to, like, just find the right people. I don't know, does anybody relate to what I'm saying right now? Like, I feel like it's so hard to meet the right people for you. Um, like, I'm so lucky I have 3 to 4 good friends, like, that's a lot of people. Um, like, is anybody else a crazy introvert in the chat? And for me, it's not even about trust, it's more about just, like, feeling I guess, like, when I'm in my IRL life and I meet people, I feel as though they're, um, difficult to relate to, if that makes any sense. Like, where are all the neurodivergent people at in real life? I need people that understand being super what, like, being a super sensitive person is like. Does that if that makes any sense? Um Like, I'm just saying, like, through my work, like, when I meet people at work, and they're all very nice. It's just hard for me to, like, make friends in this, like, time in my life. And I'm not that old. Like, I feel the older you get, the more difficult it is to make friends. And I don't know what's up with that. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying, like I'm not, like, saying that the whole problem is I can't make friends. It's just I don't know what it is. They're just sometimes being an introvert, like being a loner, is so good because you know that like you understand yourself. I don't know. I'm like going way too much, but like I do have like great friends and I love what I do. It's just like when it comes to me interacting IRL, it's like an uncomfortable experience for me to like meet and get deep with new people. Okay, let me read the chat because I'm just yapping at this point and like not even making any sense. And I think I lost the plot. So take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt because I don't know what I'm saying. Um, I wish I could be friends with Amanda. I mean, we're all friends here. This is a community. What state do I live in? I do not share on the internet, but I am from the States. The normies, lol. Yes, the normies, yes. I'm very sensitive. Yes, yes. I hate when people, primarily friends, put too much um, expectations or make it work to do gatherings. The worst is when one expects me to stay up late to game. Totally feel that. Yeah, totally, totally feel that. That makes a lot of sense. Exactly. I don't know how it happened, but most of my friends are neurodivergent. Right, exactly. And the 3, 4 friends that I got are like the best friends. Like they are my best friends and they are all like neurodivergent for sure. Not on the same frequency or some or if they're not exactly neurodivergent, like they're neurodivergent safe people, if that makes any sense. Um, sorry, I know it's like a meme at this point to overuse the term neurodivergent, so if you lost a bit of respect for me, I understand. Um, not on the same frequency. I wonder what makes people feel like we're stuck up. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Daniel Wolf. I hope that you have a wonderful night as well. Oh, nice, nice. I will never give up eating meat. Is that bad? I'm never going to go vegan. What do you guys think about veganism? Let's talk about veganism. Because I know there might be people in the chat that are vegan. What do you guys think about veganism? Yeah, does it feel that way because it's interconnected with the structure of our society, like how people in general find it difficult to find new romantic partners? Maybe it's the same for friendships. Totally, totally. Yeah, that's why this loneliness epidemic is so like real because it's like beyond just dating. It's friendship. It's everything. Like, why does everyone feel so alone? Like, what is up with that? Sorry if that sounds arrogant because my whole channel is like regarding this topic, but I'm not kidding. I've been asking the question for years, and I just feel like no answer ever satisfies me when it comes to the reason behind the loneliness epidemic. And I'm never satisfied with anybody's theories, not even my own sometimes. Not even my own. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, this is scratching on some surface, but it's still not said in the way it's still I just have like a higher expectation for the what I'm trying to explain, and there's still so many question marks, I guess is my point. Okay. I think it's harder as you get older because people branch further away from each other as they make more decisions. Yep, totally. Veganism wouldn't work for me. I need meat. That's exactly how I feel. I don't judge them, but for every animal they don't eat, I shall eat too. LOL. Um, I try not to eat so much red meat. I feel like meat is good in moderation, right? I know it pisses me off. I hate how people can't trust each other anymore. Totally. You love chocolate? Chocolate is the best. I love chocolate. Chocolate's my favorite. I love chocolate. I love chocolate. Yeah, so much. It's one of my favorite just dessert things is straight up chocolate followed by ice cream. That's but definitely chocolate as like a number one, honestly, for me. Um, I think we feel alone because we want to be with the love of our life and it never happens. Everything fun is expensive. Wages suck. Life is like a waste. Sorry, I started laughing because I get what you're saying. I agree with you. You know, I it's funny because I was listening to this abundance like affirmation playlist because I know in the spiritual community like being ungrateful is very frowned upon. But I believe in letting the energy of both things exist at the same time. So I believe that we can acknowledge all the problems that life has. We don't have to pretend they're all positive. We can be realistic and be like, life has so many freaking problems. Like, there's so many things that are just not figured out just in life. Like, everything going on. There's so many injustices, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, that happen on a daily basis, so to speak. And there's so many hardships to life, and we can be real about that. It's not taking away from that, but then we can also be grateful at the same time. But we can also understand that, like, we feel horrible all the time, and that's okay. It's sort of this notion of always having to be positive, like toxic positivity is what really bugs me. Um, Anyways, I think someday we'll move to just artificial meat substitutes, but that day is still a while away. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, we need like a good I mean, we already do have artificial meat substitutes, but are they good? I don't know. I think some of them are probably good. I don't think there's anything wrong with being vegan either, but anti-vegan here, lol. I eat primarily meats and dairy, even raw meat, raw fish, but I'm not opposed to eating greens, but in moderation. I work a demanding blue collar job, so there's that. Yes, yes, totally. Yeah, I think that it takes a lot of work to become vegan, but I also just fear that it's ultimately bad for your health unless you take a lot of substances, supplements. But even if you take a lot of supplements, I still think it can be pretty bad for your health. Um, if that makes any sense. What's my favorite chocolate candy? I like Hershey's, like the brand Hershey's. I like Hershey's a lot. Here, let me open this. I spent a lot of time outside today that I'm like pretty burnt out. But I'm so glad to have the stream up and going because actually I first thought I wasn't going to be able to stream because I thought the Wi-Fi wasn't working, but I got the Wi-Fi up and working now. I'm hungry now. Yeah, yeah. I just don't know. But at the same time, I understand why people go vegan because um it's a really honorable thing to do to go vegan because it is really messed up what we do to animals. So I don't know. Like I still am not planning on going vegan anytime soon, but the reasoning behind it I like totally agree with. I just don't think I think selfishly, like I think of it from a very selfish survival standpoint and I'm just like I don't think I could survive being vegan gracefully. But I don't know. I'm no expert on it either. Like I'm no expert on it. Oh no. Oh no, should I leave and come back? Is it bad? You maybe if you refresh it, does it look does it look bad? What do you guys think? Yeah, that's it's not an excuse. It's hard to switch up your lifestyle, but even if you had money, I still think that there would be health implications. But again, I'm not an expert. I'm really just speaking out of like my behind when I say that. I'm really not an expert. I haven't eaten since 5. I actually heard somebody, oh my gosh, you know what was really interesting to watch? The debate about the body positivity movement with Jillian Michaels, I think is her name. I think it was hosted by that one like famous channel that gets like the million of views that does debates, like The Cut, I think is what it's called. Have you guys watched that? I was watching that last night and it actually was very interesting. I didn't agree with either side fully. Like I didn't agree with the people that debated Jillian Michaels did come across as very arrogant, which didn't help their case. But Jillian Michaels, I think that's her name. I could be like saying the wrong name, but whoever that woman was, like I think that I agree with most of her message. I just feel like she's targeting it at the wrong place. Like I feel like she needs to just speak more about how major food corporations produce bad, like harmful food for your health. Like I feel like that's the problem, not the body positivity movement. Like I don't think that I feel like she's like, oh, it's like the fault of the body positivity movement, like why people are like unhealthy, but it's not. It's the fault of like food corporations. Like I don't really see how you know, like sending her message to the body positivity movement, I don't really see the point in that. I feel like it should be just sent everywhere and it should just be centered around like artificial stuff that no food companies disclose, like all the lawsuits that we have for food, especially if you live in the United States, like our food quality here is so bad. I feel like that's really the problem in it, not the body positivity movement. But what do you guys think? There are health benefits, but it's difficult. Yes, yes. I just ate a PB and J. I don't believe in fat shaming people. Right. Telling ugly people they have body dysmorphia is so messed up. Um. Oh. Um. Body positivity movements show their hypocrisy in that it's mostly focused on obese women and no other body types. I feel like it's meant to be from from what I saw in this debate. Cause see, I didn't know much about it to be honest, and you do learn about what the movement stands for. But I don't know, like by watching the debate, they were talking a lot about what the movement stands for, and I guess it's meant to stand for all shapes and sizes. But but interestingly enough, I'm not gonna lie. Is the connection really bad? Is it really bad, you guys? But I recently oh shoot, I forgot what I was saying. How's the connection though? I'm like thinking, what do we do? What can we do? Oh, but you do bring sorry, I remembered what I was gonna say. The thing about the body positivity movement is you do bring up a point that it only focuses on women because I don't hear the body positive movement for height. Like I still cannot believe that people outwardly reject people because of their height and like it's not frowned upon. Like isn't that Like, I feel like if you reject someone, you gotta reject them for like who they are, not how tall they are, obviously. So it's a slight delay. The audio is clear, it's just blurry video, but it's not a huge deal. Okay. Yeah, just you guys know my setup is from the streets. I can try to like restart it. Yes, but well, I guess like certain men can say the same thing too, but yes, like I think obviously majority women because you know it would be the equivalent of a man rejecting a woman just because of her weight. That's how I kind of look at it. Or just because of her height. Like we have to not be so crude. Like I don't know, like just like in terms of like what I've seen on the internet, like people will straight up be like, "Oh, you're too short." I'm like, that's like actually a real thing? Like that like what? Because I just feel like IRL, who's interacting with life like that. Because there's many short men that I know that have girlfriends, but it's just like on the internet, it's just so bad. It's so bad. Justin Bieber is small and girls are in love with him, while I sit at home alone, completely dateless. I wish I had a better face. Nice features. I feel like in this, yeah, there's so much body dysmorphia, that goes on and on today. Um, does anybody have any other questions, or should I continue with the collective reading? Oh, hello, Suri. It's so good to see you. Had a stressful thing going on. Rejecting people is okay. If you're not attracted to them, then so be it. Don't force it. Maybe the person getting rejected will work on their appearance in their body more because of it, and that's good. I mean, I understand that, but I just still hate that. Especially when it's something that they can't control. Like height is not something that you have control over. People that gaslight, make fun of someone, then tell them there's nothing wrong with them. It's mainly I'm a good person. Oh wait, let me see. It's um complex on their end. Rarer is malicious gaslighter playing mind games. My face is awful. It's not dysmorphia. If it would be dysmorphia if I thought I looked fine. But you shouldn't reject people just based on their appearance. That's shallow. Yeah, I'm just like, dude, like I feel like if you reject someone, and I'm talking, unless I don't know, like, it's totally okay to reject someone if you don't, if there's something about their personality that's just not compatible with you. But you don't have to, you know, go after their appearance. Like, I would never I could never imagine doing something like that. It's so, like, not compassionate. I don't know. So I don't get why people do it or think it's okay to do it. I think that this thing is so dumb. Like there's no leagues. And then when you assume stuff like that, like when you say that and when you assume that to be the case, it's always becomes a problem because you end up like the stupid quote like you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Like that's what this is like the ultimate block to taking shots that you would have taken had you not been told something like that. sent her so she okay, this is interesting because to me, if she's telling you you love that she loved you and then you sent her a picture, she never met you in real life, correct? So I wouldn't trust somebody that said something like that until they meet me in real life, personally. Just because, there's got to be that IRL connection. So off the bat, if she's already saying like I love you and she hasn't even met you, I would question like, is that moving way too fast? And then if she rejected you because of your picture, to me, that seems not about your picture and seems to do with more about her because there's like two red flags in that, if that makes any sense, in my opinion. In my opinion. Amanda, how do we properly ask a girl we've been looking at on a date? You just go up to her and ask. There are definitely leagues, LOL, like at least a range. No, there's not. There's not. There's always exceptions to the rule. There's always exceptions to the rule. People that are out of each other's leagues or whatever that means, someone's out of someone's league, always ends up being a couple every time. And everybody talks about it. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Like it happens all the time. People date not in their ranges all the time because there is no range. It's not a real thing. Otherwise, people wouldn't do it. Most people have an ego and want to see themselves as a good person. This can cause them to gaslight you, even if they poked fun at your issue or insecurity, rationalizing 101. Yeah, totally, totally. And I also just think some people don't think about people. Like, you always have to think about it from the point of view of, like, you have to think about other people. You just have to be compassionate. I don't know how to explain empathy. It just seems like some people have it and some people don't. And I just don't know what to tell the people that don't have it because I'm just like, how do you not have it? I'm embarrassed to admit it, but deep down I used to feel ashamed from some of my friends. Why? What did they do that made you feel that way? Is it really being shadow or is it not being genetically compatible? I think people that are shallow or insecure themselves. That's the only way I can make it make sense. I'm like they're insecure themselves. So they talk a big talk from a shallow place. Like somebody that's deep is not going to be as insecure as somebody that's like super shallow. And even worse, I'm starting to get wrinkles around my eyes when I smile. Wrinkles around your eyes are actually like I have wrinkles around my eyes right now. They're actually like a good thing. I think looks always come second to personality, but physical attraction still matters a little if we're being honest. Pictures never do people any justice. Girls always want the handsome prince. Bruh. Sorry, I'm like reading through so many comments. How to do IRL connection when you've been isolated your whole life. Sorry if heavy. No, not heavy at all. I feel like that's what we were talking about earlier with anyways. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. You first got to start with maybe a job where you're working on a team, even though I was complaining about doing that earlier, but you're gonna have to start there. You're going to have to start giving back to other people, like really showing up compassionately in external humans' lives. So then you know that you're valuable in other people's lives and begin to make real life connections. You have to at least see yourself as a valuable person to like one person. If you can get one person to see you as valuable by maybe helping them or something, then, let that provide you with that love. Sometimes in order to love yourself, it doesn't come from loving yourself. It's loving something outside of yourself and then taking that process of whatever you did to love that external thing outside of yourself. If you can't love yourself, take the process you did of loving that external thing and then reverse that process back onto yourself. So if you can learn to love, it's not about learning to love yourself right away. It's like if you can learn to love something outside of you, then the connections will go from there. I think, like, to me, like, the power of love, and I'm not talking romantic love even. I'm talking something deeper, to be completely honest, if you guys follow what I'm saying. But if you can learn to love something deeper than romantic love, outside of yourself, then you take that process and you flip it back onto yourself. And then you learn to love yourself through that process. No, women date down all the time. That's so subjective. I think both men and women date down. It's really going to be hard to convince me of the black pill, but I see so many flaws in society. I just don't see it through like the lens of that. I don't think it's looks all the time. People are filthy animals. The lack of empathy makes them carnal and base. Yes, yes. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on that. Because of my self-esteem issues now that I look back, they were being authentic and I thought I had to be something I'm not. Yeah. Don't like the thought someone blaming me for not having empathy. Kind of funny given they're not being empathetic to me. Yeah, I totally get that. They could be projecting too. Um, I feel like her. I'm back. I'm back. Is this better? Is this connection better? Is this connection better? I'm back. I'm back. Is this it? Is this it? Did it fix it at all? Because I feel like maybe re-entering it could have fixed it. Almost all the girlfriends I had were when I was at rock bottom financially and more. Yes, yes. I also recommend people to not date when they're at rock bottom. And it's hard for a lot of us that live there, right? I recommend people to not date when they're at rock bottom, but how many of us are at rock bottom all the time? Hello, Scotty. Scotty, you are here yourself. What are you doing here? If I'm a 403, a 504, 504 IEP plan. It's still blurry? Is it still blurry? You can see me? Is it better? Looks like YouTube videos from 2007. That's kind of the vibe. I feel very misogynistic sometimes. Here's what I'll tell you, dead rabbits. Here's what I'll tell you to do. When you wake up, the first thing you say to yourself is, I am enough. And then the second thing you say to yourself is, I love women. Try it. First thing you do. Imagine if every man and every woman, I know this is going to be cheesy. Some of you guys are going to hate it, but just follow me. Imagine if every man and every woman, upon waking up out of bed every morning, the first thing they said, whoever they are, is, I love men and I love women. Imagine that's the first thing they said upon waking up. I feel like the world would be healed. I'm just kidding. But you get the idea, okay? Like, it's so much more freeing to lean into the energy of why you love the opposite gender as opposed to leaning into the energy of why you hate the opposite gender. It just is more freeing. I mean, if I was a woman and I'm sitting up here, just listen to how this makes your body feel. Okay, so you guys can understand. If I'm sitting here right now and I say, I hate men. Ew. How does that make your body feel? Gross, right? Ew. Like, I don't want to listen to her. But if I sit up here and I say, oh, I love men. I love men. How does that make your body feel? So much better. So much better. So it's like, I'm going to be listening to the person like, I love women. I love men. Like, those are the people I want to listen to, right? But don't feel ashamed if you struggle with the opposite gender. I think like it's a lot of people go through pain. And so I'm not trying to gaslight you, but I'm just trying to present a slightly different perspective. Thank you so much, Wholesome. Thank you so much, Wholesome. I will pull you an affirmation card. Thank you so much. I appreciate the donation, Wholesome. W Wholesome. W Wholesome. Alrighty. Is this connection better? Oh, I feel like I burnt my cheeks, y'all. I burnt my cheeks. I dead ass burnt them. Sorry, I swore, but I burnt my cheeks, y'all. Oh, awful. Awful, awful. Okay, let's see. Alrighty, Wholesome. What do you need to know? Ooh. I am intuitive. I love this one. I am intuitive. My intuition is a valuable tool that helps me navigate life's challenges with grace and ease. I am open and receptive to the messages and insights of my intuition. I ask empowering questions to my highest self to help me on my path. I know when to move and when to be still. I know when to speak and when to listen. My intuition serves as a reliable compass, always leading me towards my highest good. I am intuitive. Thank you so much, Wholesome, for the donation. Guys, feel free to send a donation of any amount. It helps me keep doing these streams, and I really appreciate it. But just you guys being here is enough. If you guys would like an individual tarot reading, feel free to send through a donation of any amount, and I will answer your personal tarot questions. Oh, thank you so much, Frankie. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, I burnt my face today, and I put a lot of sunscreen on, you guys. So I don't know what that's about, but thank you. Thank you so much, Frankie. Thank you so much. I guess the only saving grace I had was being easy to be around and deceptively above athletic. I had to work hard most of my life. Yes, yes. How can I love people who hate me? You learn to love a part of yourself that you hate. If you can learn to love a part of yourself that you hate, you can learn to, you don't have to love the people who hate you, but you can learn to understand them. And sometimes understanding in and of itself is a form of love. So if you can understand them, that's loving enough. You don't have to like straight up love them. But if you can love a part of yourself, then you can understand the people who hate you. Not because like you have this part of yourself, but you can understand like hate comes from a place of also self-hate. And so people that hate you hate a part of themselves, just like how you hate a part of yourself, just like how I hate parts of myself. And then, you know, so if you can understand that, then you can understand that, like, I don't know, that it's not, that reality is really difficult. Like, I think it's a really uncomfortable experience to be alive, personally. Like, it's a great experience, but it's also deeply uncomfortable at times. Like the concept of life as well. Okay, I guess the only saving grace I had was being easy to be around and deceptively above athletic. I had to work most of my life. Yes, yes. The first thought should be positive. I find when I get up, when I first wake up, I have a better day overall. Yes, that makes sense. You are not sub 5. Stop. I know we're all neurodivergent here, that's for sure. I've said this multiple times, but I literally claim that every person subscribed to me is neurodivergent. I have no facts or science to back that up, but Everyone here, if you were drawn to my channel in any way, shape, or form, you are somewhat on some kind of spectrum, I swear. And I mean that as a compliment because I am. So I mean it as a compliment. Don't get it twisted. Frankie, let me pull you a affirmation card. Sorry, I'm going on, my head's all over the place today. I hope that I'm making sense. Oh, Metatron, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can use tarot in my coachings. Yes. If any client wants me to do a tarot reading for them, I absolutely will. Okay. Thank you. I'm 5'4", 90% automatically disqualify me. The black pill is 1,000% true. You can look at it like the experiences I've had are 1,000% real. But that doesn't mean that my future experiences can't be changed, because change is a natural part of life. I would say that. I would say that instead to yourself instead. Like reframe the story in your head that you're telling yourself. Easier said than done. And also, crying is a form of releasing negative emotions, you guys. Oh my gosh, Frankie Ducky. Oh, we have I am love. What have we just been talking about, you guys? I am love. And then we also have I am evolving. I am evolving. I will try. Okay. Nice. Yes. Yes. And it's a lot easier said than done. Like, I'm not trying to gaslight you. It's not easy, but your past is your past and it's 100% real. And there's nothing you can change about that. But that doesn't mean that that has to be your future. But you have to really want to heal the pain really bad. Like, you will have to almost learn to surrender to certain attachments to heal that pain. Anyways, Frankie Ducky's reading. So, I am love. Love is compassion. Love and compassion guide my actions, bringing joy and harmony to all my relationships. I am deeply connected to my own heart, allowing love to inspire my decisions and choices. Love is my true nature, and I let it shine brightly for all to see. I keep my heart open, even in the face of adversity, pain, or struggle. Love is a life force that fuels me. All is love, and I am love. I love that. And then, sorry. Okay. I am evolving. I welcome change. I embrace change. I am change. I attract the people, things, and experiences that serve my highest good, that support the new me. I create a new reality for myself with my thoughts, words, and actions. I trust myself to make the best decisions for the path I am forging ahead. I have the power to create big changes within my thinking, my habits, and life. Awesome. I am evolving in love, everybody. I am evolving in love. That's the new mantra. No matter how over it feels, everybody. And I know it feels pretty over. But you're here for a reason. And only a season. Remember, life is not terrible because it doesn't last forever. I will tell you why I will tell you why. There's so much I can get into about that, but embracing death is a really, really strong thing to do for healing. If you can embrace death in a way of, like, life doesn't last forever, you can like kind of let go a little bit of your own life. You can like let go of it and be like, and you can let go of some of the pain. Because for some of us, when we face our pain, it's just like, there has been so much pain for so long in my life and I can't do anything about it. So I'm going to actually like have this allow me to detach a little bit from the pain and understand that it all ends one day and that I'm like lucky just to experience a bit of this. And it doesn't mean that it's over because I already have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like, you have to embrace pain in a healthy, healing way. Like, there's a way to do it, but I'm fumbling the words because it's really hard to describe it because I'm not trying to tell people to be like suicidal, because I can't say the word on YouTube. I'm not telling people to do that, but you can embrace like death in a way that actually relieves you of pain. I like women better than men, but I don't remotely understand what attracts them. Ha ha ha. Let's see. Did you Metatron, did you have a tarot question? I was like about to pull, I'll pull you an affirmation, but if anybody wants a like direct tarot question reading, just feel free to let me know. Ooh, I am sensual, Metatron. I am sensual. I love this. Everybody, if you are in the chat and you are a man, you are allowed to feel sensual, okay? Allow yourself to feel sensual. Okay, I think that women oftentimes allow themselves the gift of this, and men are just often told in society that they aren't sensual when they absolutely are. Anyways, so allow yourself to feel good in your body. I am sensual. I allow myself to feel and fully enjoy pleasure in all my senses. I am a sensual being which enhances my overall well-being and joy in life. I trust my instincts, follow my pleasure, and create experiences that fulfill and satisfy my desires. I am deserving of pleasure, and I embrace the sensuality that flows through me. I feel deeply, and I embrace my sensual nature. Yum. I am sensual. I am sensual. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you again, Metatron, for the donation. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me pull you some tarot. Let's see what we get. Sorry, I gotta collect all these cards that fell on the ground. Give me a second, everyone. They all fell out in like reverse and upright order. I dropped them during the collective. So let's see what we got in the cards. Let's see. Okay. How do you guys feel about if I started to stream on Twitch? Sorry, this is so opposite from the reading, but just while I read, I'm curious, like, for your guys' thoughts on that, like me streaming on Twitch. Is that good or no? What do we think about that? Okay. Nazhay, what do you need to know? What do you need to hear? Thank you so much again for the donation. What is it that you need to hear? What do you need to hear? What do you need to hear? Okay, Nazhay, I feel like you were trying to take back your control after a pretty rough ending to something, whether because you have the Ten of Swords and the Emperor. So I feel like you're really trying to mentally take back control, really using your logic here to pave a pathway forward that's different from something in your past. I feel like this could be almost family related, but something in your past, almost family related, childhood upbringing, parents, relatives, something family related in your past. You're like, even though it's really hard to let go, you're facing this painful ending and you're trying to use your logic to see a way through to almost recover and work better as a team. but you're almost on this way to recovery right now. And I feel like what's going to help you recovering from this rough period, whatever it may be, is going to be a lot to do with your creativity. And your use of your mental clarity, like using your mind, using your thoughts, writing down, journaling, something about getting in touch with your thoughts again. Because I feel like, and I could be wrong, but I almost feel like sometimes with trauma, there may be times where you shut down your thoughts, or you're not able to articulate your thoughts in ways that you wish that you could have. And so I feel like there's just a need to get in alignment with allowing yourself to feel how you feel, but letting yourself share what it is that you think in the future moving forward. Let's see. The Four of Wands coming through in the reverse. Yes, this is family. It could actually just be, I was literally going to say it could actually be a relationship. And actually, because the Four of Wands, like, this isn't my regular tarot deck, but this is like the marriage card, and it's in the reverse, which means like divorce, relationship. And a breakup is just a divorce with a piece of paper. I broke up with someone and realized that I'm an avoidant lover. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. What's your advice for this? What's your advice for this? What's your advice for this? Your advice is to keep going, keep building, keep going with the flow at this time. Not saying that it has to be that way forever, but going with the flow at this time and getting in touch with your creativity. And if you are an avoidant lover, there may be a lot to learn in terms of listening to your intuition when you want to talk about something, letting yourself talk about it instead of bottling it in, or letting yourself just work towards something that feels right for you instead of working towards something that's not really on path for you and you kind of know it from the beginning, but you kind of do it anyways. There's almost like a need to trust your intuition here and doing what feels right for you. And I feel like by breaking up, you are already kind of doing that. I know things feel stuck and at a slow pace right now, but that is what happens when we go through change. It can seem like things are a lot worse than they actually are, so keep that in mind. Because I do see things regaining balance here. I just see it being slow moving. You're gonna like regain a lot of success. I just see it being slow moving, but you're gonna get what you want in the end. Just kind of let the anxiety be. Don't try to change it. And release control over any like negative addictions or influences you may have. Like, I don't know, maybe I could like just show you like what I pulled, but like those are all of your cards basically. But yeah, I hope that helped. I hope that resonated. Sorry, I totally got lost in that reading. I hope that resonated. Yeah. And, you know, good for you. Like, you made the right decision. Like, you're definitely on the right path for not settling. Like, this is a great opportunity to have someone even better. Tell us a mythical joke. A mythical joke. Why was 7 afraid of 9? Because 7, or why was 9 afraid of 7? Because 7 ate 9. Or what's that one joke? I'm sorry, I'm butchering it. But anyways, why was 10 scared? Because it's between 9 and 11. I think that's so funny. I'm sorry. I'm very stupid. I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly. There are many cultures where the height is not tall. Tall isn't everything. I think it's just everything on the internet, but not in real life. Girls like this need to tell you guys why she is single. Whatever, let him state his opinion. Frankie, don't take him for granted. Oh no, I'm not reading the chat. Amanda doesn't owe an explanation. No man hates woman. The reason men are saying helpful things is because We are unloved and unwanted. No amount of self-love can fix that. Hateful things I mean. Remember the thing, learn to love something outside of yourself if you can't love yourself, because most of us can't love ourselves. So just learn to love something outside of yourself, just one thing, and take that process of truly loving that thing, and apply it back into yourself. And remember, love comes in many shades. Like love is understanding, love is appreciation, love is letting go, surrendering of control. Love is having their best interest at heart. Love is seeing their potential when they can't see it. Love is so many things. So if you can learn about love, and then apply that process to that thing that you did outside of yourself back onto yourself, you will actually learn to love yourself. A lot of that I did through social work, working with children. Like I just learned to love children, and then I hated myself for a very long time. Like I literally thought I wasn't gonna make it out alive. Like certain points in my life, like I genuinely thought I was gonna end it. And the way that I got through that was I actually like learned to love just like kids, because so many kids aren't loved. And then I applied that process back onto myself, and it helped. It helped me a lot. Obviously, it's not perfect. Like I still make mistakes, but I was able to, I don't know, learn to love myself, I guess, through that way. And it's a process. It's a lifetime. Like think about the sprint to loving yourself being across the entire lifetime. The universe is yourself. You are the universe. You can't forget that. The universe would cease to exist if you would cease to exist. I'm an activist. Oh, thank you so much again for the donation. What do I need to hear and do? Okay, I will ask the cards. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. And thanks for letting me read for you. I've like really enjoyed it. Simping is not a disease. We should all simp for each other. The true sadness about simping is that many of us simp, and then it the painful thing is like when we actually try to let love in, and then we're like, oh wait, it wasn't there. That's like sad. And then so we never want to simp again, but simping was never the problem. It was just the fact that this was the universe throwing you another curve ball, another lesson. Listen, all you have is yourself in this lifetime. Like we will all inevitably die alone. It's like the way the universe works. So knowing that everything has a beginning and an end, you can learn to love someone knowing it has a beginning and an end. Don't deprive yourself of love. It's not too unrealistic, because it's still a bunch of lessons. It's just you're asking for a different set of lessons. Being alone comes with a certain set of lessons. Being in love and starting a family comes with a whole other set of lessons. Like what if, two people can get married, they could procreate, they can have a kid, their kid could be born with special needs. And now all of a sudden their entire lives and the way that they look at reality just got flipped upside down on its head. And it's like, now they're noticing all the handicap signs, all the wheelchair signs. Like they didn't even notice those things before. And now they're having to go to doctor appointments, stay up late at night. They're having to fight. They're worried about finances. Like it comes with a whole lot of lessons. And so a lot of us, like, we really crave that. We think it's impossible, but it's like what you're realizing is like we are all sugarcoating the grass being greener on the other side. Being lonely is hard, but also starting a family and getting married is just as hard. It's like, what set of lessons are you willing to choose? And if you want to attract a relationship, you have to attract a different set of lessons. And the way that you do that is you have to learn all the lessons about like being alone. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes any sense, but oh, thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm gonna read let's see. I'm gonna read Naz's second reading, and then I will read you, Daniel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And then I'll read the chat because I feel like I've been yapping. So I apologize. You need to learn what do you need to hear and do for your activism. Your activism is you need to learn how to A, pour into your own cup, how to like love yourself. Speaking of the topic of self-love, you need to learn how to do that. But B, you need to learn how to network. You need to learn how to network, and you need to learn how to financially approach this appropriately, so you're getting paid for your activism, or so your activism is leading to some sort of a stability for you. Like you will give, but you will get in return, and that is like good. There's like a balance to that, so you need to learn that balance, and you need to learn how to not work alone, how to find more people, become more of a team player for a time period. Yes, learning how to work as a team, learning how to work in a group is going to be important for your recovery from this breakup moving forward. I do see you, if you're able to take a different approach to activism, I see it being very good for you. But again, your message is also to heal from this breakup first. Like before you focus on what's my purpose, what am I going to do next, what am I going to experience next, there's a need to first, like, yes, like absolutely plan for the future, look ahead, stay positive, but also heal from the past. Like, don't just ignore the past. Like, give yourself permission to heal from the pain in the past, if that makes any sense at all. Let's see here. I spilled a bunch, but yeah, I think if you can approach activism from a place of like appropriate profit and what's good for you, I think that it'll open more windows, as well as networking, so to speak, if that's what you're looking for. Thank you so much again for the reading. I'm driving. Okay. Okay, I'm glad that it resonated. Here, let's see. I delete any comments that I think are too rude. But everybody is welcome to be here, but we're just not gonna like internet bully each other. Hello, Amanda. What do you see romantically for me within the next year? Thank you. You guys can bully me, but you can't bully each other, or you're getting deleted. Okay. What do you see for me romantically within the next year? Thank you. Okay, what do we see for Daniel? Dan. Sorry if I call you Daniel. What do we see for Dan? I also feel the need to pull you an affirmation, Dan. I don't know if I have already, but sorry, I also have not been paying attention to the chat. You guys know how I am. You guys know how I am. I struggle at that. No, I didn't delete any of your comments, sorry. I only deleted one. Okay, what do I see for you romantically? Sorry, I was getting distracted. Simping is not bad. It's the pain from simping for the wrong person that is bad. That's a better way to put it. Okay. Scotty, you have your own fantasy about me that you want to believe. Okay. Page of Wands. 1 second. Let me look up one meaning of a card. Okay. I feel like, okay, so I feel like it's going to be hard to break out of any past cycles for you upcoming in the next year. So I definitely feel like look at what was unstable from the past and really learn what do I want moving forward. Again, coaching link below if you're interested, but like what do I want, or if anybody's interested, but what do I want moving forward? Okay, because I do see it being hard to break a cycle from the past. However, I see you wanting to take a very energetic approach to dating. Like I see a part of you that really wants to appreciate life in a different way than you have been before. Like I feel as though you want to be in a different level in life, and I feel like you know that that level comes from like romantic love sometimes, and I feel like there's a part of you that's really receptive to wanting it, and that's almost wanting to take this energetic approach. And I would suggest you lean into that, but also look for what makes you feel safe and what makes you feel stable. Kind of look back at whatever situations you've been in with other people and write down what made you feel unstable about those situations and learn to correct them. I see you needing to do a little bit more planning in your approach of dating so you don't repeat the same mistakes from the past again, is kind of what I'm seeing. But lean into taking control and also make sure you're getting your rest. Make sure you're getting sleep. Make sure that you feel like you're having a balanced health routine, so to speak. And I feel like that's going to make you feel in control when you approach dating. Like the more that you can actually take care of yourself, like and lean into those self-care routines, the more you'll feel in control of yourself, and the more in control of yourself you feel, the more you'll feel in control of your approach to dating. Not saying that like dating has to be all about being in control, but it's like there's a need for you to sorry, that just whatever. There's a need for you to see a pathway forward that makes you feel controlled. Is this just what I'm hearing? There's a little bit of resistance to changing your approach to dating at this time. But when you do change your approach, and I think it has to do with something about like waking up romantically more, the more romantic and balanced you can offer your emotions, I see you meeting someone when you get in touch with that emotional balance. The like vulnerability is a strength for you as well. Yeah, and I think once you can change your approach, it'll happen very quickly. I hope that that helps. I hope that that helps. I hope that that helps. I'm sorry, I'm missing so much of the chat, everybody. I'm missing so much of the chat. I think I'm gonna hop off soon. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I appreciate you all for being here. I love to stream, you guys. This is so much fun. Chat actually stressed me out. Oh no, I missed all of it, you guys. I feel like I've been doing such a bad job reading the chat tonight. Just stop caring and focus on you, and don't keep putting effort into a relationship if it's not reciprocal. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Sharv. Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much. You might have to with the way it's going downhill. Oh no. I really appreciate you guys being here. Oh, thank you so much, 3-3. Put down the phone. God bless. Okay, let's pull an affirmation card. That can be everybody's affirmation card right there. Put down the phone. God bless. Yes, I love that affirmation. Okay. But let's see. Final affirmation card of the night. Thank you all for tuning in with me. So sorry I missed some of the comments. I hope that there wasn't too much going on. Okay, let's see. Thank you all for being here. It's so good to see you guys all again. I am powerful. I love to see familiar faces in the stream, everybody. I embrace my uniqueness and recognize the power of being authentically myself. I pay attention to ways the world reflects back to me my own graceful confidence. Each day I become more aware of my power and use it to uplift myself and others. I keep my focus on feeling solid, empowered, and confident. I am powerful, and my life is a reflection of the strength and resilience within me. I am powerful. I am powerful. What do you think of Testicular? What do I think of Testicular? He's a fellow brother with body dysmorphia. Shout out to my boy Testicular. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it, everybody. And I will see you guys in a future live stream. Like, comment on my latest video, y'all. Really help support the channel. Please, please, please. I'm sorry, I did just Freudian slip. I didn't mean to call him testicular. Freudian slip, everybody. It was a slip of the tongue. It was a slip of the tongue. Alrighty, good night, everybody. Mwah. Love you guys. I will see you guys in a future live stream, everybody. Love you all. Thanks for tuning in. Keep tuning in. I'm live streaming and I'm posting more. So keep checking out the channel, everyone. Alrighty. Bye-bye.